Hello, and a very warm welcome to Cognito Key. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the incredible, invisible world that kicks into high gear every single time you click that buy button online. We are diving deep into the hidden journey of your packages, and it's all thanks to something called logistics management.
You've done it, I've done it, we've all done it, right? You find something you just have to have. You click to order it, and a few days later, like magic, a package appears on your doorstep. But have you ever, for even a second, stopped to think about the amazing, super complex dance that happens behind the scenes?
Well, that magic has a name: logistics management. I want you to think of it like the conductor of a giant orchestra, with countless suppliers, warehouses, and trucks as its musicians. It's really the art of managing the entire journey of goods from the moment they're made right to your front door, all to make sure you get exactly what you want right when you want it.
So where does this whole gigantic operation even begin? Well, it all kicks off with one single, simple action: your action. That one little click is the spark that lights the entire fuse.
The second you place your order, you set off a super important phase called order processing. First, your order gets logged into the system. Then, someone actually physically goes and picks it from a shelf. After that, it gets a quality check to make sure everything's perfect, and finally, its delivery is put on the schedule. It's like the first domino that gets everything else moving.
Okay, so the order is processed. Now the digital part becomes physical. It's time to actually get that product moving, taking it from being just an item on a shelf and starting its adventure out onto the open road.
But wait, before it goes anywhere, that item needs some protection. Packaging is so much more than just a box. Think of it as the product's personal bodyguard, its first line of defense, carefully designed to hold it and protect it from all the bumps and tumbles it might face on its long journey to you.
Next up is something called materials handling. It sounds a bit technical, but it's really just a fancy way of describing the beautiful, coordinated dance inside the warehouse. How do you get that one specific box from a shelf way up high down to the correct loading dock and onto the right truck when there are thousands of other items? Well, that's the puzzle that materials handling solves.
And now, we get to the part we all recognize: transportation. This is the real heart of logistics, the part that physically moves the product across cities, states, and sometimes even across entire oceans to get it just that little bit closer to you.
Now, choosing how to transport something, that's not as simple as it sounds. It's this constant balancing act between three really important factors: how much it costs, how fast it gets there, and how reliable or consistent the service is. Is it better to be cheap, or is it better to be fast? Or maybe it's just best to be reliably on time, every single time. The answer to that question decides if your package is going to travel by truck, train, plane, or ship.
Now, this might sound a little strange, but a huge part of logistics isn't about moving at all. No, sometimes the most important part of the entire journey is taking a smart, strategic pause.
This slide really breaks down the difference between two key ideas. On one side, you have warehousing, which is pretty simple. It's the physical place, the actual building where all the goods are stored. But on the other side, you have inventory, and that is all about strategy. It's about deciding what and how much stuff to keep, trying to perfectly balance what customers want against how much it costs to store it. So, to put it simply, one is the building and the other is the brain.
So we have all these physical parts. We've got warehouses, trucks, packages, but what connects them all? What's the central nervous system? The real brains behind the whole operation.
That would be the network design. This is the master plan, the grand blueprint for the entire supply chain. It's all about answering the really big questions. Where should we build our factories? Where should our warehouses be? What are the absolute fastest routes to take? It's like this massive puzzle of geography and time, all designed to be as efficient as possible. And the one thread that ties this whole amazing network together is the information flow. This is all the digital data, the tracking numbers, the stock levels, the delivery updates. It's what allows both the company and you to see exactly where your package is in real time every single step of the way. So after all this complex planning, all this movement, and all this tracking, we finally arrive at the end of the journey, the whole purpose of this incredible, intricate system.
And you know what? It all boils down to this one simple goal. The whole point of logistics management is easy to say, but so incredibly hard to do: getting the right product to the right place at exactly the right time.
So, the next time you see that order confirm screen pop up, which part of this hidden journey will you think of first? Will it be the careful order processing, the protective packaging, the long-distance transportation, or the genius network design that makes it all happen?
If you enjoyed this peek behind the curtain and learned something new, please give this video a like and subscribe to Cognito Key for more explainers just like this one. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.